morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm Adam Gronowski from CBC News.
I'm Justin Morrison from CBC News as well.
Here we are with our 6 a.m. show, and we're just going to inform you guys about the First Nation.
First Nation? Where is the First Nation?
I don't know. It sounds Japanese or something. I don't know.
Quite Asian to me.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, correction, Canada.
We just got word from our speakers. All right. So the first thing that we're going to talk about with the First Nation is the Indian Act in 1876. Do you have any idea what the Indian Act involves or deals with?
Not a clue. I mean, possibly education, maybe some land. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think it deals with some education and land. But we're actually going to have somebody who is going to interview someone who knows firsthand what the Indian Act of 1876 deals with. So we're going to call one of our interviewers, Jack. He's one of our best guys out in the field, and we're going to have him go interview somebody about the Indian Act of 1876. So I'm actually going to go and call him right now.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I'll be right there. Hello. I'm here on behalf of the CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. My headquarters wants me to ask you about the Indian Act of 1876.
The Indian Act. Where to begin with something like that? For starters, it took away my children, my grandchildren to be exact, and it put them in schools for education. But they don't get very good education there. No, they don't. And then they start taking away my land that I rightfully killed my father for. This land that I deserve, not them. No, go ahead.
So I heard something about this Indian Act was supposed to punish you with something. Can you explain that to me?
Oh yes, the Indian Act punished me for many things. It punished us for being our religion. Showing any kind of religion expression whatsoever, they punish us for. They also punish us for using our natural language. So the language we learned for many years, it's now useless.
So they're very oppressive, I feel, the Canadians. Thank you. Okay, that's very interesting. Do you have anything else to say about this?
Other than that, it's a dirty piece of crap. Right in the correct house.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Back to you.
Wow, that was really weird. Thank you, Jack, for that interview.
That guy was really old.
Yeah. It was a weird.
That's a weird dude.
That was a weird dude. All right, so now that we've covered the Indian Act of 1876, we're gonna go on and talk about the League of Indians. Do you have any idea what the League of Indians may or may not be?
Matter of fact, I do. It has to do with exporting and reserving the land with the Canadian government. It's a great thing.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Obviously, you don't know that much about it because all you know is like 5 words. So we're gonna talk to a professor who knows a little more on the subject, and hopefully he'll further our knowledge on it. Jack's gonna go interview a professor. So
Hopefully it's not as weird.
I am here with Professor Timmy Langhenry. He's a professor of Peoples of the First Nation. Mr. Langhenry, what can you tell me?
Well, I'm going to talk to you about the League of Indians in Canada. It was established in 1919. The Indian Acts of 1905 and 1911 enabled the Canadian government to expropriate or exchange reserve lands so as to encourage Indigenous people off their communal land and further assimilation. The Department of Indian Affairs was also unsympathetic. Other Canadians were hostile and indifferent, which is bad. Shared experiences in the First World War increased pan-Indian consciousness.
Thank you. That's very informative. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Wow, well, thank you, Professor, for kind of beating around the bush and not really answering our question. We asked what it was, and you kind of answered why. So, Justin, do you have any other facts about like what League of Indians was?
Well, actually, I do kind of know a lot about this, but basically, I'll break down for you. Like League of Nations, you have the chiefs of all the First Nation tribes here, and they meet and organize their treaty rights. And this was used to like help better their education, their well-being, and just kind of increase their importance of the First Nations and kind of give order.
Yeah, well, you seem a lot more knowledgeable than the college professor, so
It's because I'm smarter.
I like that. Still another solid interview by Jack, though. Way to go, Jack.
I'm better looking than that guy.
Yes, that is true. So now we are going to talk about the ministers of Indian Affairs in the Trudeau governments. So I have no idea what that's about. Do you have any idea what that may or may not be about?
Not a clue. Not at all.
Well, that's good. We got experts that we can interview. So we are actually going to interview Jean Tritin, and hopefully he'll clear some things up for us. And yeah, I'm just
Girl
hoping
or-
to further my knowledge about
girl or
First
guy?
Nation. I think it's a guy. I think it's a dude.
That's a dude.
All right. So
Yes.
Jean Tritin, do we have him on set?
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Come on down. Hey, buddy, there you are. Come on down.
Yes, very nice for you to have me on your TV show network here.
So first question. You are in fact a boy.
I think I am. I mean, last time I checked, I did.
Okay, good. Just. And how do you
Just
pronounce
clearing
your name?
things up.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Shrutin.
Shrutin. Okay.
All right. So we have some things to ask you. Would you like to ask him some questions?
Sure. So, what are your main goals of your proposals?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I want the Indian Act to be abolished, the Department of Indian Affairs be dismantled and responsible for Aboriginal people devoted to their providence. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Aboriginal land claims be rejected, and First Nation people lose their special status and become considered and be a normal Canadian human being.
That's
Wow, you have this down to a science, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Quite a lot.
And now I'm leaving.
Oh,
Oh, okay, bye.
bye.
Did,
Okay. So that was
What was his name again?
I don't know, and was he even a guy? I don't know.
We cannot tell you. More
So,
on that later.
I've never had an interview like that,
That
and
was interesting.
yeah.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for a Channel special report.
Hey you, yeah you, watching this video. Ever get tired of chopping down trees by axe or by chainsaw? Ever fear about being crushed by a tree? Have no fear no more. Our team of 6 people will chop down any tree any size for only $99. And it'll only take a matter of 10 days. Order now.
So we have one more thing that we're going to touch on, and that is the Aboriginal Act in 1982.
Or, also known as Constitutional Act.
So neither of us know anything about that. I would imagine you don't either. So we're going to actually
Probably not.
go back to Jack out in the field. He's a great interview man.
So I have one last question for you. According to my notes here, there's something about the Aboriginal Action Plan. Can you explain that to me?
Oh yes, that was the only good thing that came out of this. Well, sort of. As you can tell, everyone came around and gave us apologies and gave us $350 million. Now, there's one problem with that. What are we gonna do for a bunch of money? We don't buy anything. We trade. We trade animals, we trade livestock, we trade many things, but we do not use money. So as far as money goes, it's completely worthless. However, we gave our children a better education than those filthy churches over there did. It certainly was a better thing that happened to us so far.
So you're telling me in reality you don't need the money, but there was a good thing that came out of it, being that your younger people got better education, yes?
Yes, and they weren't taken away from us harshly like the other one was.
That's a very good ending in my point of view. Back to you guys.
Wow, another great interview by the Jack Swissler. I love that man. All right, so that dude, he was really old and real ugly.
I don't know how that guy's still alive.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die soon.
But, yeah, he might have died after that interview. Anyways, yeah, I would take that amount of money if, I mean, 350 million, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's about how much I make working here. So it looks like we're running out of time on the 6 a.m. news. So we're running out of time now. I can hear the music starting to play, meaning that we're gonna leave soon. So thanks for watching CBC News. Hope to see you again tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Stay good looking.
I'm Adam.
I'm Justin.
Adios.
BBC News.